What if the automotive world as you know it is about to be completely turned upside down? Picture this. Vehicles rolling into showrooms next year that make everything on the road today look like relics from another era. We're talking about SUVs packing technology so advanced, performance so explosive, and designs so radical that they'll shatter every expectation you've ever had about family vehicles. The transformation happening right now isn't just another product cycle. This is the moment where electric powertrains finally deliver on their promise, where autonomous systems become genuinely useful instead of gimmicky, and where designers break free from decades of playing it safe. Today, we're diving deep into the top 10 SUVs arriving in 2026 that represent nothing less than the future of automotive engineering. From electric hypercars disguised as school-run vehicles to off-road beasts equipped with space-age suspension systems, these machines will make you question everything you thought you knew about what an SUV can be. Number 10, 2026 Kia EV9 GT. Starting at number 10, we have proof that Korean automakers aren't just catching up anymore. They're leading the charge into tomorrow. The 2026 Kia EV9 GT takes everything that made the standard EV9 impressive and cranks the intensity up to levels that'll embarrass dedicated sports cars. This three-row family hauler produces over 500 horsepower from its dual motor setup, launching from 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. Think about that for a moment. A vehicle designed to carry 7 passengers and their luggage accelerates faster than most performance coupes from just a few years ago. The instant torque delivery from those electric motors creates an experience that traditional gas engines simply cannot replicate, pinning everyone in their seats with relentless forward thrust that doesn't let up. The design language Kia has developed for this thing is absolutely striking. The front end features this distinctive light pattern that manages to look genuinely futuristic without crossing into gimmick territory. Those boxy upright proportions maximize every inch of interior space, while giving the EV9 a commanding presence that turns heads everywhere it goes. Flush door handles, aerodynamic wheel designs, and clean body lines all work together to achieve impressive efficiency, despite the vehicle's substantial size. Step inside and you'll find what the future of automotive interiors actually looks like. 3 massive screens span the entire dashboard, providing driver information, entertainment controls, and passenger features, all in brilliant clarity. The materials are sustainable, yet feel genuinely premium, with recycled fabrics that rival traditional luxury materials. Here's where it gets really interesting. Those second-row captain's chairs can swivel to face the third row, creating this lounge-like atmosphere that transforms the vehicle into a mobile living room. And unlike most 3-row SUVs where the back seats are punishment, the EV9's third row actually has space for full-sized adults. The technology package is where this vehicle really separates itself from the competition. Level 3. Autonomous driving capability means the EV9 can handle highway driving with minimal input from you. The augmented reality, head-up display projects navigation directions directly onto the road ahead, making it nearly impossible to miss your exit. Vehicle-to-load capability turns this SUV into a mobile power station that can run your entire campsite, or even keep your home running. During outages, range exceeds 300 miles on a full charge. And that 800-volt charging architecture is the real game-changer here. You can add 200 miles of range in just 15 minutes at compatible fast chargers, making road trips actually feasible. The EV9 GT proves that electric 3-row SUVs can be practical, exciting, and genuinely desirable all at once, setting the stage for what's coming next. Number 9. 2026 Land Rover Defender Octa. At number 9, Land Rover takes their legendary Defender and creates something absolutely wild. The 2026 Defender Octa represents Land Rover's answer to everyone who complained the modern Defender wasn't extreme enough. Sitting under the hood is a mild hybrid twin-turbocharged V8, producing over 600 horsepower and 550 pound-feet of torque. making this the most powerful production Defender ever built. 0 to 60 happens in around 4 seconds, which is genuinely mental for a vehicle designed to tackle serious off-road terrain. On the highway, this beast drives like a high-performance SUV, take it off-road, and it remains a proper Defender with legendary capability that few vehicles can match. The real party trick here is the suspension system. Land Rover developed this new hydraulic setup called 6D Dynamics that can control each wheel independently in 6 directions. What this means in practice is that the Defender Octa can lean into corners like a sports car when you're carving up mountain roads, then articulate like a dedicated rock crawler when you're navigating boulder fields. The ground clearance adjusts from normal ride height to absolutely towering off-road mode. The approach, departure, and breakover angles are excellent even by Defender standards, and this vehicle was engineered to handle terrain that would leave most SUVs stranded. The exterior design screams aggression and purpose. Wider fenders accommodate much larger wheels and tires. Carbon fiber body panels reduce weight, despite all the added performance hardware. Special Octa badging and a unique grille design distinguish it from regular Defenders, making sure everyone knows this isn't your standard model. This looks like what would happen if a Defender hired a personal trainer and got absolutely serious about fitness. Inside, it's pure luxury with the finest materials Land Rover can source. The seats combine premium leather with technical fabrics designed to handle both luxury road trips and muddy off-road adventures without showing wear. The technology includes all of Land Rover's latest terrain response systems, now enhanced with predictive algorithms that can actually read the terrain ahead and pre-adjust suspension settings before you even reach obstacles. The Defender Octa represents the ultimate expression of what a Defender can be when budget constraints get thrown out the window. It's excessive, expensive, and absolutely brilliant in execution. But what happens when you take a completely different approach to the luxury electric SUV? Number 8. 2026 Hyundai Ioniq 9. Number 8 brings us another Korean electric SUV, but this one takes a remarkably different path than the Kia. The 2026 Hyundai Ioniq 9 represents Hyundai's vision of the luxury electric SUV future, and it's sophisticated and thoughtful in ways that surprise people who remember Hyundai as a budget brand. The Ioniq 9 rides on Hyundai's dedicated electric global modular platform, meaning every aspect was designed from the ground up as an electric vehicle rather than adapting an existing gas platform. This allows for a completely flat floor that maximizes interior space and creates unique packaging possibilities other SUVs simply cannot achieve. The wheelbase is extremely long, creating a spacious cabin, while keeping the overall length manageable for parking and maneuvering. The design is sleek and aerodynamic, with a drag coefficient that rivals actual sports cars. The front end features Hyundai's parametric pixel lighting design that's both distinctive and genuinely beautiful. The roofline is more sloped than typical three-row SUVs, giving it a sporty profile while still maintaining excellent headroom through clever interior packaging. The overall aesthetic is modern and premium without being polarizing, which is exactly what Hyundai intended. Step inside, and the cabin transforms into this lounge-like space with a minimalist design philosophy. The dashboard is clean with a single curved display housing both driver information and infotainment functions. The center console features a floating design that can slide forward and backward, creating flexible interior configurations depending on what you need. The seats are upholstered in sustainable materials that genuinely look and feel premium, proving you don't need traditional leather to achieve luxury. Here's where the Ioniq 9 really shines. Those second-row seats feature reclining capability, leg rests, and available massage functions that rival first-class airline seats. The seatbacks are thin thanks to the electric platform architecture, which maximizes space for third-row passengers. That third row is genuinely comfortable for adults on long trips, not just emergency seating for kids. The cargo area remains massive, even with all seats up. And when you fold those rear rows down, you've got a space that can swallow incredible amounts of gear. The powertrain offers both single-motor rear drive and dual-motor all-wheel drive configurations. The top-spec model produces around 320 horsepower, with a range exceeding 300 miles. That 800-volt architecture enables incredibly fast charging, with the ability to go from 10 to 80% in under 20 minutes. The Ioniq 9 proves Hyundai is genuinely serious about challenging traditional luxury brands with thoughtful design and advanced technology at prices that undercut the German competition. 7. 2026 Jeep Recon. At number 7, Jeep enters the electric off-road space with something genuinely exciting. The 2026 Jeep Recon is Jeep's electric answer to the Wrangler, and it's designed to prove that electric vehicles can be serious off-road machines, capable of tackling terrain that would terrify most drivers. This represents Jeep taking everything they've learned from decades of building off-road legends and reimagining it all for the electric age. The Recon looks properly rugged, with squared-off body panels, exposed hinges, and removable doors and roof panels just like a Wrangler. But unlike the Wrangler, the Recon is built on a dedicated electric platform that allows for better weight distribution and a lower center of gravity than would be possible with a traditional combustion engine. The design is unmistakably Jeep, with the 7-slot grille reinterpreted for the electric age and round LED headlights maintaining that iconic brand identity everyone recognizes. The electric powertrain is specifically tuned for off-road use in ways that actually give it advantages over gas engines. The dual motors provide independent control of front and rear axles, essentially giving you an electronic locking differential that's even more precise than mechanical versions. The instant torque from electric motors is absolutely perfect for rock crawling, providing precise control at slow speeds that gas engines struggle to match. The low-speed crawl capability is enhanced by the motor's ability to hold position on steep inclines without rolling backward, eliminating that moment of terror when transitioning from brake to accelerator on a hill. The battery placement is genius here, mounting it low in the chassis, where it actually improves off-road capability by lowering the center of gravity. The battery pack is heavily protected with skid plates and designed to withstand serious off-road abuse that would destroy most EVs. Ground clearance is excellent with approach and departure angles that rival the Wrangler Rubicon. The suspension features disconnecting sway bars for maximum articulation on technical trails, where you need each wheel to move independently. Inside, the Recon balances ruggedness with modern technology perfectly. The materials are durable and washable, designed specifically for outdoor adventures where mud and dirt are part of the experience. The infotainment system includes specific off-road modes, with inclinometer displays showing your angle, terrain cameras that let you see obstacles hidden by the hood, and trail navigation features. Those removable roof and doors create an open-air experience that's quintessentially Jeep, letting you connect with nature in ways enclosed vehicles simply cannot provide. Range sits around 250 miles, with fast charging capability that can add significant range during trail breaks. The Recon represents Jeep's commitment to maintaining their off-road credibility while embracing electrification. This isn't some soft, electric crossover with Jeep badges slapped on. This is a genuine off-road vehicle that happens to be electric, proving the technology works in the harshest conditions. Number 6 is Mercedes taking their most iconic off-road vehicle and giving it the full electric treatment. The 2026 Mercedes-Benz EQG is the electric version of the legendary G-Class, and it's absolutely bonkers in the best possible way. This represents Mercedes proving that you can have extreme off-road capability, genuine luxury, and face-melting electric performance all in one package without compromising on any front. The EQG maintains the G-Class's iconic boxy shape because some things are simply too perfect to change. But look closer, and you'll notice unique EQG design elements, including distinctive lighting signatures, unique wheel designs, and subtle aerodynamic enhancements that improve efficiency without ruining that aggressive aesthetic. The overall presence remains unmistakably G-Wagon, with that commanding go-anywhere attitude that's made the G-Class an icon for decades. The electric powertrain is absolutely wild. 4 independent motors, one at each wheel, create true torque vectoring with the ability to independently control power and braking at each corner. The total system output exceeds 580 horsepower with over 700 pound-feet of torque available instantly. 0 to 60 happens in well under 5 seconds, which is absolutely absurd for a vehicle with the aerodynamics of a brick. On the highway, it's surprisingly quiet and refined thanks to the complete lack of engine noise. Off-road is where the 4-motor system really shows its brilliance. Mercedes developed this G-turn function that can actually spin the vehicle on its axis by rotating the wheels on opposite sides in opposite directions, making tight trail turnarounds effortless. The precision of electric motor control means you can rock crawl with millimeter-level precision that's simply impossible with traditional powertrains. The adjustable suspension can raise the vehicle to extreme heights for maximum ground clearance and wheel articulation that lets you navigate obstacles other SUVs can't touch. Inside, it's pure Mercedes luxury with the finest materials and latest technology. The digital displays are massive and brilliant. The seats are supremely comfortable with heating, cooling, and massage functions. Despite the rugged exterior that says it's ready for adventure, the interior is absolutely plush with luxury that rivals the S-Class sedan. The EQG proves you don't have to sacrifice an ounce of comfort for capability. Range is estimated around 300 miles with fast charging capability. The EQG represents Mercedes' understanding that their customers want the iconic G-Class experience combined with modern electric efficiency and performance that exceeds what the combustion engine version could ever deliver. Number 5. 2026 Rivian R2. At number 5, we have Rivian's mass-market electric SUV that could genuinely change the entire EV landscape. The 2026 Rivian R2 takes everything great about the larger R1S and packages it in a more affordable, more accessible format that brings Rivian's adventure-ready philosophy to a much wider audience. This represents Rivian's attempt to transition from niche adventure brand to mainstream electric automaker, and everything depends on getting this vehicle right. The R2 is smaller and significantly more affordable than the R1S, with pricing starting around $45,000, putting it in direct competition with the Tesla Model Y and other mainstream electric SUVs. But smaller definitely doesn't mean compromised here. The design is distinctively Rivian with those oval headlights and stadium-style light bar that make it instantly recognizable. The proportions are athletic and purposeful without being overly aggressive, creating an approachable look that's perfect for attracting buyers new to the EV space, who might be intimidated by more radical designs. The interior maximizes space through clever packaging that's only possible with a dedicated electric platform. The dashboard is clean and uncluttered with a large central touchscreen handling most functions. The materials feel genuinely premium despite the more accessible price point, proving Rivian didn't cheap out on quality to hit their target cost. The second row is spacious with good legroom and headroom that makes it comfortable for adults on road trips. The cargo area is practical with a flat floor and configurable storage solutions that adapt to different needs. The front trunk provides additional storage, perfect for charging cables and adventure gear that you want to keep separate from your main cargo. The powertrain offers both single-motor and dual-motor configurations, giving buyers choice based on their needs and budget. The dual-motor all-wheel drive version produces over 300 horsepower, with a range exceeding 300 miles, making it competitive with anything else in the segment. Performance is sprightly, with 0 to 60 in around 5 seconds, which feels genuinely quick in daily driving. The all-wheel drive system and good ground clearance mean the R2 can confidently handle dirt roads and light trails, maintaining Rivian's adventure-ready character. Rivian's software and technology are carried over from the R1 platform, giving the R2 capabilities usually reserved for much more expensive vehicles. The driver assistance features are comprehensive and genuinely useful in real-world conditions. The navigation system is specifically designed for EV use with route planning that factors in charging stops and real-time availability at stations. Over-the-air updates mean the vehicle will continuously improve over time as Rivian refines the software. The R2 represents Rivian's transition from niche adventure brand serving early adopters to mainstream electric automaker that can actually turn a profit. This is the vehicle that could finally make Rivian financially sustainable while bringing their unique approach to electric adventure vehicles to a much larger market that's ready to embrace EVs if the price is right. Number 4 is Toyota finally bringing the legendary Land Cruiser nameplate into the electric age. The 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser EV represents Toyota's statement that electric vehicles can have the same legendary durability and off-road capability that made the Land Cruiser an icon trusted by explorers and aid organizations worldwide. This is Toyota applying their decades of off-road expertise to electric technology, and the results are genuinely impressive. The design maintains the Land Cruiser's rugged, purposeful aesthetic, while incorporating modern electric vehicle styling cues. The front end features a distinctive grille, reinterpreted for the electric age, that maintains brand identity. The body-on-frame construction is actually retained here, proving Toyota's commitment to genuine off-road capability rather than taking the easy route with a unibody crossover. The overall look is tough and capable without being overly aggressive, striking that perfect balance Toyota is known for. The electric powertrain is specifically engineered for durability and off-road use in the harshest conditions imaginable. Toyota developed a new multi-motor system that provides independent control of all 4 wheels, with precision that mechanical differentials cannot match. The system is designed to handle extreme heat and harsh conditions of desert crossings and jungle expeditions where failure isn't an option. The battery pack is extensively protected and thermally managed to ensure longevity, even in climates that destroy lesser vehicles. The off-road hardware is comprehensive with electronic locking differentials, adjustable suspension, and Toyota's latest crawl control systems enhanced by electric motor precision. Ground clearance is excellent with approach and departure angles suitable for serious trails that would stop most SUVs cold. The weighting depth is impressive with all electrical components sealed against water intrusion, maintaining the Land Cruiser's reputation for going anywhere. Inside, the Land Cruiser EV balances durability with modern comfort in typical Toyota fashion. The materials are chosen for longevity and resistance to abuse, rather than just looking good in the showroom. The seats are supportive and durable, with easy-to-clean surfaces that can handle mud and dirt. The technology includes off-road specific features like terrain cameras showing you obstacles you can't see from the driver's seat, inclinometer displays showing your angle on hills, and detailed vehicle systems monitoring. The cargo area is massive and configurable for different types of gear. Range exceeds 300 miles, with fast charging capability. But more importantly, Toyota engineered the battery system for longevity with conservative charging curves and robust thermal management. The Land Cruiser EV is designed to last decades and hundreds of thousands of miles, maintaining Toyota's legendary reputation for durability and reliability. This proves electric vehicles can be just as tough and long-lasting as traditional combustion engines when they're engineered properly from the start. Number 3. 2026 Porsche Cayenne Electric. At number 3, we have Porsche doing what Porsche does best, creating a vehicle that's simultaneously practical and absolutely thrilling. The 2026 Porsche Cayenne Electric represents Porsche's vision of what an electric performance SUV should be, and it's absolutely magnificent in execution. This isn't just an electric version of the existing Cayenne. It's a complete reimagining of what a Cayenne can be when freed from the constraints and compromises of combustion engines. The design is evolutionary rather than revolutionary, with classic Cayenne proportions updated for the electric age in ways that feel natural. The front end is more aggressive with distinctive LED lighting that looks modern without being gimmicky. The roofline is slightly more sloped than the gas version, improving aerodynamics without sacrificing headroom. The overall stance is lower and wider, communicating performance intent before you even start the motors. This looks like a Cayenne that's been training seriously and is ready to dominate. The tri-motor powertrain is absolutely bonkers in the best way possible, producing over 700 horsepower in the Turbo S variant, with some configurations exceeding 1,000 horsepower. 0 to 60 happens in under 3 seconds, which is genuinely hypercar territory that few vehicles can match regardless of price. The electric motors provide instant torque delivery that makes acceleration feel explosive and relentless. On a racetrack, the Cayenne Electric is shockingly capable with handling that defies physics and the laws of nature. The low center of gravity from the battery placement actually makes it handle better than the gas-powered Cayenne, turning sharper and feeling more planted through corners. The technology is absolutely cutting edge, with Porsche's latest 800-volt architecture enabling incredibly fast charging. The battery can accept over 400 kilowatts of charging power, meaning you can go from 10 to 80% charge in around 16 minutes when you find a capable fast charger. Range exceeds 300 miles, even with the performance-focused powertrain. And the regenerative braking is strong enough that you can drive with minimal use of the friction brakes in most situations. Inside, it's pure Porsche with driver-focused design, premium materials throughout, and impeccable build quality. The seats are excellent, with support for both spirited driving and long-distance comfort on road trips. The technology includes all of Porsche's latest driver assistance and connectivity features. The cargo space is practical with both a front and rear trunk, proving this is a genuine SUV rather than just a lifted sports car. The Cayenne Electric proves that electric performance SUVs can be just as thrilling as combustion-powered sports cars, while offering better daily usability and lower operating costs. This represents Porsche's future, and it's genuinely exciting. Number 2. 2026 Range Rover Electric. At number 2, we have Land Rover taking their most luxurious nameplate electric. The 2026 Range Rover Electric represents Land Rover's commitment to maintaining their position as the ultimate luxury SUV, while embracing electrification in ways that enhance rather than compromise the experience. This is British luxury meeting cutting-edge electric technology in spectacular fashion. The design is elegant and restrained with classic Range Rover proportions that have defined luxury SUVs for generations. The floating roof design is maintained with those distinctive body-colored roof rails. The front grille is reinterpreted for the electric age while maintaining brand identity that's instantly recognizable. The overall presence is commanding and sophisticated, exactly what you expect from a Range Rover that costs 6 figures. The interior is absolutely stunning, with the finest materials Land Rover can source from around the world. The seats are upholstered in premium leather, with intricate stitching and massage functions that rival luxury sedans. Real wood and metal trim pieces are beautifully integrated throughout the cabin. The cabin is remarkably quiet, thanks to the complete lack of engine noise, combined with extensive sound insulation that blocks out the outside world. This is genuine luxury that rivals the finest sedans from any manufacturer. The electric powertrain provides effortless performance with dual motors producing over 500 horsepower. The acceleration is smooth and relentless, with 0 to 60 in around 4 seconds. But more importantly, the power delivery is refined and sophisticated, perfectly matching the Range Rover character. The air suspension creates a magic carpet ride that isolates occupants from road imperfections, making even rough roads feel smooth. The technology is comprehensive with Land Rover's latest terrain response systems adapted for electric powertrains. The vehicle can still handle serious off-road situations despite the luxury focus, maintaining capability that lesser luxury SUVs abandon. Range exceeds 300 miles with fast charging capability. The infotainment system is intuitive, with multiple screens providing information and entertainment without overwhelming you. The Range Rover Electric represents the future of luxury SUVs, where silent electric propulsion enhances rather than detracts from the premium experience. This is Land Rover, proving they can maintain their luxury leadership position while embracing the electric future that's rapidly arriving. But there's one vehicle that stands above all others. Number 1, the 2026 Tesla Model Y Juniper. And at number 1, we have the vehicle that will likely become the best-selling SUV in the entire world. The 2026 Tesla Model Y Juniper is the complete redesign of the Model Y that addresses every single complaint about the current model while pushing technology forward in meaningful ways. This represents Tesla showing what happens when they actually listen to feedback and invest in quality rather than just cutting costs. The exterior is dramatically improved with smoother, more sophisticated styling that looks expensive. The front end is sleeker with new LED lighting that finally looks premium rather than budget. The body panels have tighter gaps with improved build quality throughout that eliminates the quality control issues that plagued earlier Tesla models. The overall design is more refined and upscale, while maintaining the efficient profile that Tesla is known for delivering. The interior receives major upgrades with soft touch materials, ventilated seats, and an 8-inch rear screen for passenger entertainment and climate control. The build quality is noticeably better with materials that feel appropriate for the price point rather than cheap. The technology is where Tesla maintains their advantage over every competitor. The latest full self-driving computer enables genuine autonomous driving capability in most situations, though regulations still require driver supervision. The over-the-air updates mean the vehicle continuously improves and gains new features over time rather than becoming obsolete. The integration with Tesla's supercharger network remains the gold standard for EV charging convenience, with the most extensive and reliable fast-charging network available. The Model Y Juniper represents Tesla maturing as an automaker while maintaining their technological edge. This addresses the quality concerns that kept some buyers away, while delivering better range, faster charging, and more technology than any competitor can match. This vehicle takes our number 1 spot as the most mind-blowing SUV, coming in 2026, because it combines genuine innovation with mass-market appeal and pricing that makes it accessible to mainstream buyers rather than just early adopters. So, there you have it. The top 10 most mind-blowing SUVs coming in 2026, vehicles that represent the biggest transformation the automotive industry has seen in decades. From Korean innovation to German engineering precision to American technological leadership, these SUVs prove that electric vehicles can be practical, thrilling, luxurious, and genuinely capable all at once. The future of SUVs is arriving faster than anyone expected, and 2026 is the year when everything changes. These aren't just incremental improvements. These are revolutionary vehicles that will redefine what we expect from family transportation, proving that the electric future doesn't mean compromise. It means better performance, lower operating costs, and capabilities that combustion engines simply cannot match.